अभी हमारे साथ बात करने के लिए मौजूद हैं डॉक्टर क्रिस्टोफर कलीला जी, CPA चेयरपर्सन हैं। उनसे जानते हैं उनके अनुभव के बारे में। सर, हाउ डू यू फाइंड योर एक्सपीरियंस ड्यूरिंग दिस CSPOC conference?
Well, first of all, I must say that it has been a very wonderful conference. We are very pleased and humbled by the invitation to come and participate. As you know, this has been principally speakers of the Commonwealth Conference, where they are put together to discuss issues that strengthen their parliaments in the 56 countries of the Commonwealth. And India, being a largest and mother of democracy, was befitting a venue to hold this conference. So we saw many unique things here. The organization was superb. The reception was wonderful. The program was flowing. The discussions were rich and deep, and it culminated today into another innovation which doesn't usually happen at such big conferences, that the Speaker Ombila of the Lok Sabha has been able to hold bilateral meetings with the leadership. Many of us have just come out of a very successful bilateral meeting with him. So we congratulate the Indian citizens, the Indian people, for the cohesion, for the unity. We want to thank, obviously, the presence of the Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi, who graced our occasion. There can never be any better political will as we saw. That is very exemplary, and indeed he gave an inspiring speech on the journey this country has taken through its democratic process to be where it is, where democracy has led to delivery. Today, India is the fourth largest economy in the world. This is very admirable, and all of us in the Commonwealth has a lot to learn from the Indian people.
What do you want to say about Prime Minister Modi's global leadership?
It's exemplary, as I've said. He is a leader that has been focused on relevance to his people, to be able to see that if you are a leader, you must be selfless. You must give yourself fully to what you committed to do, to work for the people, to improve their lot. He informed us that 25 lakh Indian citizens have been pulled out of poverty into the middle class. That we have not seen in recent times in many other countries. So it's all about leadership, commitment, and selflessness, and that's what we see, and that definitely that defines him globally.
So how do you see India's democratic values and traditions?
Well, India's democratic values, again, were informed by Prime Minister Modi that, in fact, people should not take it like it's something that is new. It is actually an innate characteristic of the Indian people, that from times in the past, they led their communities and societies in a democratic manner. That, in fact, there is an inscription somewhere in the state where Kerala is. What is it called? Kerala is in, no, the next state. Tamil Nadu. That there's an inscription there which depicts exactly how communities led, how they took their decision, and it's in a democratic manner. So this is a long tradition of the Indian communities, the Indian citizens, and therefore we are not surprised that democracy is at this stage.
How do you see India's role and CSPOC's role and CPA's role in the today's scenario of global community?
Yeah, so the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association is a global community of 56 friends. It's a club of 56 friends who share history through their connection to the British rule, and have come together to deepen democratic values, the rule of law, peace and security, good governance, and sustainable development more recently, which we have added. So the speakers are the leaders of these institutions from a legislative point of view, and it's therefore important that they must meet, exchange notes on how they can promote democracy, uphold constitutionalism in our respective countries. And India, being a leading democracy, definitely is playing its part.
Yes.
And that's why it's important that we met here.
Sir, very nice to talk to you, and thanks very much to talk to Sansad TV and give your experiences and all.
Thank you very much for having me.
थैंक यू सर। तो ये थे डॉक्टर कलीला, जिन्होंने अपने अनुभव को साझा किया, भारत के जो 28वां संस्करण आयोजित हो रहा है उसके बारे में अपनी राय दी। संसद टीवी के लिए सुरेंद्र कुमार।
संसद टीवी के और भी प्रोग्राम्स देखने के लिए सब्सक्राइब करें हमारा यूट्यूब चैनल, और हाँ, इन्हें लाइक और शेयर करना ना भूलें।